Today we're going to be ranking potions on how good they are for PvP. Not in general, so stuff that people think are positive will maybe be put in negative. So to start off, jump boost. Yeah, to be honest, I really don't care for jump boost. It's a mid effect. But will I use it? Well, not good. But I guess if you're in a cave, it's useful. So I'll put it at kinda. Next effect, Invis. See, Invis is another one where it's controversial because I'm between putting it mid and great. For escaping fights, it's going to be, obviously, a great effect. But for fighting in general, it's actually pretty mid. But I do have solutions for stuff like this, where it's really close between two, but I cannot decide. I will put it at dark green or orange. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Fire Res. Unless you have a lot of God Apples, it is quite obviously one of the top effects in the game. Speed. Speed is obviously a good. Slowness. Yeah, I think we already know where this one's going. This is where a lot of negative effects will start. But first, we've got waterproofing, which I am going to say is actually, I think I need to change night vision's tier to nope, that's the wrong one. Great job, Suarez. Because it's very good depending on where you fight, but it's just useful just in case. Next up, healing. See, this is another one where it's obviously very good, but most of the time you won't use the healing pot. Most of the time you will just use Gapples. Because there's a slight chance if you splash healing, your enemy gets it. So if you're running away and splash healing, and it does you and your enemy, touche really, you both gain an effect. Instant damage. Don't think I need to explain myself with this one. Poison. Yeah, I did tell you negative effects were going to come up more frequent. Regen. Regen is obviously a good effect to have, just because it regens you slightly quicker than normal. But in general is what I'm doing. The stuff like Fire Res will also come under God Apples. Strength. Now see, I think I need to put another tier for strength because it's so OP. I think it genuinely needs its own tier because yes, everything else good is, yeah, it's good, but strength is just the best effect. Like, you turn your damage into almost double what it is before using a base netherite sword. Plus, with strength 2 in Diamond Pot, I can 3-tap someone. Ask Cobb, that happened to him. Strength needs its own tier because of how good it is. Okay, strength glazing out the way. Weakness. Yeah, I don't think I have to explain myself. And this is for you. If you're a debuff player, yes, weakness might be good for you, and strength would be bad. But this is from a non-debuff. Which is why instant damage isn't high, slowness isn't high, poison isn't high, and obviously weakness. Next effect, This might genuinely be the worst one because it is a slow burn, but it will go until it kills you because of how long it lasts. Unlike instant damage, where you need a solid 3, you need one of these and you can kill someone. So because of how good it is, well, bad actually, I think I need to make another tier. Wait, what colour should I make this tier? I'm gonna randomly put my finger on a colour, and whichever one it is the new one. Grey concrete. What a great tier to be in. But personally, I think this is the worst effect to get if you're fighting someone. Because if you're in combat and get Wither, yeah, you're kind of just dead. Because instant damage isn't slow burn, and poison doesn't last long, or you can just out-heal it. But this Wither, there's only a Wither 2 potion. I don't know why, but as you can see here, Wither 2. Where Wither 1 went? I don't know. But because it's Insta 2 and it's way longer than any other debuff that does damage to you, I think it's earned its name of the worst effect you can have in combat. Turtle Master. See, Turtle Master can be very good, but it can also be very bad. Because yes, it makes you pretty much immortal, but you also, if you're low and then you get to heal full health and they just run away from you, let's just see this. Even sprint jumping, you're not even near them. At this point, you might as well have just died. But I do see the argument for both. I do think it's leaning more on the good side, which is why it gets a dark green. Slow falling. See, I know people call it positive effect. For combat, it is a negative effect, okay? I really couldn't care what you said. It's a bad thing to have for PvP. Wind charging. Now see, I don't properly know how wind charging works. Because look, if you die, apparently like launches stuff near you in the air. I don't understand how that works. Isn't it like if you kill something, it sends you in the air? Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing for combat. I think it's a mid effect. Because it doesn't impact your PvP, it's really just annoying if you kill someone. But, you know what, I don't think it's that bad. I feel like it can't be called a negative effect for PvP. But I do understand PvE, it's going to be annoying. Weaving. Now, I don't know what weaving does. Doesn't it just spawn webs when you hit something? Wait, let me see. Iron Golem. Netherite sword. There's nothing special about this. I'm pretty sure if it something, I don't even know, if something does damage to you, it spawns web. I don't even know, it seems like a positive effect more than anything.